Hey y'all, it's your girl Shonda, aka The Bald and the Beautiful, coming back with another video. If you haven't done so already, I ask that you go ahead and subscribe to my channel, like the video, and be sure to watch the other videos that are already on my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, I'd like to thank you first for subscribing. It's greatly appreciated. Welcome back. By the title, you already know what the video was about. I'm going to be sharing with you the fragrances that I wore in the last week. I decided to start keeping track of the fragrances that I wear so that I can make sure I'm not doing what I've been doing in the past, and that's repeating fragrances, finding ones that I really love, and which are usually the newer fragrances, and wearing them all the time. So now I want to share with you the fragrances that I'm wearing each week, and like I said, also making sure that I'm getting wear out of the fragrances that I actually own. So the first one was one that I wore on last Saturday, which was July 3rd, and that's Donna, Born in Roma by Valentino. With this fragrance, it has notes of blackcurrant, pink pepper, bergamot, jasmine sambac, jasmine tea, bourbon vanilla, cashmere, and gaiac wood. So I'm probably going to run out of space. I'm going to spray some of these to try to remember what they're all smelling like. So I sprayed that and let it dry down. As I said in one of my previous videos, I'm not the type or the one to be able to pick out particular notes. So I'm just going to tell you what I get from the fragrance when I smell it. So with this one, I feel it's very girly, very feminine, kind of youthful. So it's not a mature fragrance at all. I think this is one that anyone could really wear. A person of any age, a woman of any age, I guess I should say. Well, take that back. Anyone, a person of any age, could actually pull this one off. It's not too loud. It's not out there. It gives, yeah, it gives feminine, it gives pretty, like it's a pretty girl scent. You know, you going out, you could wear this on a date night. You can wear this going out with your girls. When I wore it, I actually wasn't doing much of anything. I was going to get my nails done, so it's a perfect fragrance. It could also be a signature scent if you choose to have a signature scent, but that was again what I wore on Saturday the 3rd, Donna, Born in Roma. So on the next day, which was Sunday, July 4th, I was going out to, I guess you can consider it a day party. And so going out, I wanted to wear a fragrance that made me feel like that chick, you know. I wanted to dress up and get cute. After the day party, I did go out to, I guess, a late lunch, early dinner. But again, I wanted to feel like, you know, I was that chick. I was doing my thing. So for that day, I chose Baccarat Rouge 540. A lot of people are familiar with this one. Like I said, I'm going to run out of space trying to spray. Well, I don't even need to spray this one. I mean, if you know what Baccarat Rouge 540 smells like. You know how it makes you feel if you own the fragrance. This is not one that I've smelled on anyone in my area. I live in a rather small town in North Carolina. So, yeah. So like I said, when I want to feel like I'm that chick, this is one that I will pull out. So it did what it needed to do. It was giving what it needed to give. So that was again Baccarat Rouge 540. On Monday, the 5th, I wasn't doing very much that day either. I don't think I've talked about it before, but I'm pretty much a homebody. I do go out from time to time. I work from home, so on Monday I was actually home working, but you know, still wanted to put on a good scent, still want to smell and feel pretty. So for Monday's scent, it was Cassiopea. I'm thinking that's the pronunciation, by Tiziana Terenzi. Tiziana Terenzi is a house that I've fallen in love with in the last few months. And with Cassiopea, go ahead and spray that on. It is, it's everything. Like, the reaction I just had is a reaction I have every time that I wear it, every time that I smell it. I'm going to go over a couple of the notes with it. If you haven't smelled Cassiopea or any of the fragrances from Tiziana Terenzi, I could recommend getting a sample and getting your nose on a couple of them. If you watch my very first video where I went over my perfume collection, all of the ones mentioned there, I would indeed recommend. They're blended so well. Like, in some sense I am, or some notes I feel like I'm familiar with because they're in a number of my fragrances, and I feel like, oh yeah, that's this note or that note. But I don't detect anything in the Tiziana Terenzi fragrances because, again, I feel like they are blended so well. With this, the notes are passion fruit, cassis, lemon, fern, carnation, tea rose, lily of the valley, tonka bean, musk, and sandalwood. So I can't pick out notes, like I said, but I do smell, it does smell kind of fruity, so I'm assuming that is the passion fruit. And the fern is something, I'm guessing it's supposed to smell, or would smell, green, kind of like fresh. Along with the citrus, I do get that as well. So fruity, fresh, and citrus, a combination. Those are all in the top notes. So this is one that I feel like it can be worn anytime by anyone. I think the majority of their fragrances, if not all of their fragrances, are unisex. And I feel like with this, even though it has that fruit note in there, and I think fruit, and I'm thinking summertime, you know, when the majority of fruits are grown and harvested, I would think springtime. But I honestly think that Cassiopea can be worn at any time of the year, any season. Okay, so that was, again, Cassiopea by Tiziana Terenzi. Alright, so you see me looking down. I'm just looking on my phone because I did note which fragrances I wore on what day. So the next day was Tuesday the 6th. Again, not doing anything, working from home. But I did put on one that I hadn't worn in a while. When I first got it, I think I wore it quite a bit. It does have a very, I don't even know if you can see it, but a small dent in it. But it's Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. This one, and I'm again looking at my phone trying to find notes. So with the notes in this one, the top note is Sicilian Mandarin, middle pink peony, damask rose, apricot or apricot, however you want to pronounce it, peach, and white musk. So when I first sprayed it, when I wore it the other day, you get that even though rose is not the top note, that's the first thing I get when I spray it. And it smells like a very fresh rose. Like you know, you just got a bouquet of roses and they're starting to bloom. So that's exactly what that smells like. I don't get any mandarin. I don't smell anything that's citrus. I don't even get, I was gonna say I don't get the peach, but maybe just a tad bit. But the star of that fragrance is the damask rose. And so that was, again, Tuesday. The fragrance that I wore on Wednesday the 7th was the Original C by Giorgio Armani. And I'm running out of space already, so I'm going to spray fingers. with this scent, I sprayed it on and I just got like very, very happy. I don't know what it is about the C line, but I absolutely love all of the fragrances that I've smelled from the line. There's still a couple out there that I want to try to get my nose on, but I do, again, love it. It's just, it's something about it. So with this, the top note is cassis. Yeah, top note is cassis. The middle notes are May Rose, Freesia. Base notes are vanilla, patchouli, ambroxan, and woody note. And I keep seeing cassis. Some of the things, you know, some of the notes are obvious as to what they are, but I'm not sure what cassis is. So I'm going to go ahead and look it up. Okay, and it actually says that it is the leaves and buds of black currants. So black currant is in quite a few of the fragrances that I own, and I would say that it's a scent that I do enjoy. So I don't smell any woody notes in there. I don't even get the vanilla or patchouli. I can't pick out anything. But if you smell C, or if you have not smelled C, I would suggest getting your hand on it. I would suggest even subscribing to the newsletters or getting on the mailing list for Armani Beauty. So ArmaniBeauty.com. They have had or have been having quite a few sales here lately. While I'm talking about it, let me see if I can go on there, because I want to think I saw something recently with them. Let's see here. Okay, so I don't see any specials, but I know they were doing like 30 or 40% off recently. But yeah, looks like no sales going on now. I'm sorry, but I would suggest, like I said, subscribing to their website and getting on the mailing list, because they tend to have a sale at least twice a month minimum. So that was, again, the original C by Giorgio Armani. Alright, so that was, again, Wednesday. On Thursday, I wore a fragrance that is new to my collection, and that is the Libre Intense by YSL or Yves Saint Laurent. And I purchased this one. I think YSL was having a sale. And for some reason I couldn't resist it. I've heard people talk about the fragrance. I watched quite a few YouTube fragrance videos, people doing reviews. Quite a few people said that they do not get the same, they don't pick up the same scent or notes in the Intense as they do the original. I do own both. I don't have the original with me. It's back in my room, in my case, but I like the scent. I like the original and I like the Intense, but they smell very similar to me. The lavender is one of the prominent notes in the fragrance, and I actually go over the notes in the fragrance. Lavender, mandarin, and bergamot are in the top. Lavender, Tunisian orange blossom, jasmine sandalwood, and orchid are in the middle. And the base notes consist of Madagascar vanilla, tonka bean, ambergris, and vetiver. So, and I wish I had brought, I'm not going to get up, but I wish I had, that's lazy. I wish I had brought the original in here with me, but that, what I'm smelling, I believe to be the lavender. And I'm just going to take a look and see what differences, if any, there are in the notes. So, okay. Very similar notes. The original, however, has blackcurrant and petitgrain in the top notes. I don't know what petitgrain is, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. A green citrus note of leaves and crushed branches. Also known as orange leaves. So, learned something new today. Musk was not listed in the Intense, nor was cedar. Let's go back here. Yeah, so musk and cedar are in the original. I just think it's very lavender heavy. It's a very beautiful scent. Like I said, I do enjoy both of them, but I can't really tell a difference. Maybe I'll do a video later on comparing the two. I will wear, one on one wrist and one on the other, and see how they last, and to see, really see if I can smell a difference on my skin. Because me thinking back to how the original smells and smelling the Intense now, that's not really going to help. So I like to get my nose on both of them at the same time. So I'll make a note to do that video at a later date. So that was, again, Libre Intense by Yves Saint Laurent. And that was, again, the scent or the fragrance for July 8th. July 9th. That was that was Friday. I don't know why I hesitated with that, but that was Friday. And I wore a scent that I hadn't picked up, I don't believe, since maybe the first couple of weeks after I purchased it. And I purchased this last year, so it's just been sitting around collecting dust. But the fragrance I'm speaking of is Perfect by Marc Jacobs. This is spray it, I guess. Tried to spread on my finger, got it on my hand. But anyway, like, that is just lovely. So this, I'm gonna say this, but I'm trying to think now, like, why did I put it down? I guess just because I have so many. But the name is very, very fitting. Like, that scent is, it's so pretty. Like, I don't own very many Marc Jacobs perfumes. I think I may have two others, and those are like the Daisy fragrances. But I felt like I saw this in the mall. I think my son and I were going through Belk, and I was like, oh, that's cute, the little bow and the shoe and the little domino. I thought it was the cutest thing in the world. So the bottle grabbed my attention. I had to stop and I had to smell it, and needless to say, I walked out of the store with it. But it's so pretty. It's absolutely beautiful. And I've never taken a look at the notes on this one. So top notes in this one are rhubarb and narcissus. Middle note, almond milk. The base notes are cashmere and cedar. That is just, it's so pretty and girly. I would say this is I would consider a youthful scent. Anyone could wear it, but if you're wanting to play up your youthfulness, this would be one that I would recommend. I don't believe it smells like anything. It doesn't smell like anything I own. It's kind of fresh, and I guess maybe that's coming from the flower, the narcissus. Let's see here. It's considered, when I'm looking at notes and everything also, I don't think I mentioned it, but I'm looking at Fragrantica. It says it's a heady, opulent, floral, and animalic scent with green nuances and a hint of hay and tobacco is what narcissus is considered. I don't get any of that, but it's rather fresh. The almond milk, I don't get. I can't pick out anything. Like it just smells fresh, and I want to say a little fruity, but I don't think rhubarb is a fruit. It's said to be a sweet and sour, green and mouth-watering, vegetable, spicy, fruity fragrance. So that's, I guess, where the fruit is coming from. But if you haven't smelled Marc Jacobs Perfect, I recommend you getting your nose on it, because that's one that I do love. And I plan to try to, I plan to wear it more before the fall hits, because it's a lovely scent. That was, again, Marc Jacobs Perfect. She's so cute. So that was on Friday. Now, Friday evening, I got a notification that I had a package at my P.O. box. Getting packages always excites me, especially when it's a fragrance that I purchased. And so I wore Perfect during the day, and after I picked my package up, I didn't do a video, but I wore Perfect during the day, and I got a notification that I had a package at my P.O. box, and that always excites me, no matter what type of package it is. And 10 out of 10 times I'm ordering the stuff myself, so whether it's perfume or something else, I know what it is, but I still get happy, and it excites me. But I did pick up a package, and I was so good. I waited until late in the evening to open the package. I mean, I knew what it was, and I wanted it. I meant to film an unboxing video, but I was too hot booty. I had to open it. I had to get in the package. I had to smell it. I just had to get my nose on it. So this is from a house I just spoke about. I've already opened it, like I said, but I just love the packaging. This is Tiziana Terenzi. I'm probably going to butcher the name, but it's Borea, B-O-R-E-A. If I pronounce it wrong, you don't have to tell me, it's fine. I'm sure I jacked it up. But again, Tiziana Terenzi, Borea. And if you're not into Tiziana Terenzi, if you haven't heard of it, or if you've never ordered any of their fragrances, they do come packaged very well. It's in this pretty box. You open it up, store it to the side, and here's your fragrance. And there's a big cap on it, but there's also in the inside and I can't get it out, my nails won't let me, there we go, a little bitty black cap that you can use in case you decide you want to travel with this beautiful bottle. I don't think I ever would, because to be honest, I feel like if anybody saw this in my bag, they want to have it, they want to take it. But I'm not risking that. I would definitely decant. I wouldn't dare take any of these, really any of my fragrances in my bag. They have to be decanted. I can't risk it. But this is Borea. What I can say about Tiziana Terenzi is their fragrances. Well, one, their extrait perfumes. It's on this, making a lot of noise. Well, I thought it was on here, but I think they're extrait de parfum. So the oil concentration is very high in those, which means the lasting power, you're gonna get a lot of lasting power. You're gonna get a lot of projection, a lot of sillage. I just want to spray that all over me, y'all. I really do. But okay, so I got that, as I was saying. I'm sorry I got sidetracked. I'm just talking. But I got that in the mail Friday. I waited till late in the evening to smell it. You know, just, you know, sprayed a little spritz or whatever. I had to have it on me. I hopped in the shower, you know, showered, got out, you know, dried off, put me a little moisturizer on, and I went to town. I sprayed and sprayed and sprayed. Even though it's the type of fragrance that you don't have to overspray with, I tend to overspray anyway. And I just wanted it on my body. I wanted to smell like that, and I wore it to bed. I have no regrets, but it's an absolutely beautiful scent. So it's again something that I cannot sense, or notes that I can't necessarily make out, except for one that I'm looking at the notes. So I'll go over those, and then I can tell you which ones I feel like I can make out. So coconut, almond, pear, and plum are in the top notes. Middle notes, tuberose, jasmine, freesia, and rose. The base notes are vanilla, sandalwood, musk, and oak moss. So I think I smell a little bit of the coconut. Let me smell it from the bottom. Yeah, I feel like I smell the coconut. Just a smidge of tuberose and the sandalwood. I think I can make those out. Now this was a total blind buy, and I bought it based off a video I saw by I believe it was AI the Great. She is actually the first person that I heard speak about the Tiziana Terenzi house, and her description of the scents, and then me, you know, looking up some of the notes and just looking at the beautiful bottles, and the watching other people's videos after that, and looking at the presentation made me want to get my nose on as many of the fragrances as I could. So this was a blind buy. I actually got it at a deal off one of the discount websites. Some people frown upon that, you know, they feel that you should be buying fragrances from, I guess, reputable companies, places like Nordstrom or Bloomingdale's or Saks, but I'm the type of girl that I want to save a coin where I can save a coin. Quite a few fragrances in my collection, actually damn near all of the fragrances in my collection, I bought at retail, and that was prior to me finding about these discount websites. I know, so I've seen some people in some of the groups that I'm in talk about how they're fakes, or they've been sitting for a while, so I guess maybe the scent has supposedly changed. But everything that I purchased from the discount websites smells good to me. You know, quite a few of them, especially like the Tiziana Terenzi fragrances that I have. I live in an area where they don't sell Tiziana Terenzi, so, well, in stores they don't sell it, so I don't have anything to compare it to. So I can't say that the Borea in the store smells different from the one I got from the discount website. I can't say that, but what I can say is it smells good. When I put it on my skin, it makes me feel good. So I'm gonna keep buying from the discount website, because I don't like spending money that I don't have to spend. You know, it sometimes you might not get like as much of a discount as you would like, but I would say keep checking the websites. I actually was on, I think I was on two of the sites yesterday. I think I was on fragrancenet.com and fragrancex.com, and guess what, I went through every single one of them pages, and it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before yesterday. Every single one of them pages, they had 300 some odd pages on each of the websites to try to figure out what I wanted, what the price was. Okay, well, if you got it for $38.97, let me see what they got it for. I want a discount, I want a deal. You know, I want to smell good. I would like to, you know, add more fragrances to my collection, and again, do it at a discount, because it's foolish to spend money that you ain't got to spend. And if you feel like you want to spend some extra money out there, you know, you just want to throw it away, send it to me. I'll give you my cash out. You know what I'm saying? Just send it to you, girl, because I'll put it to good use. So enough about that. Oh, I will link some of the discount websites Well, those 2 discount websites, if you didn't get it when I mentioned them, I'll link it down below in the description box, so you guys can check that out. And maybe I'll try to link the 2 Tiziana Terenzis, link those individually on both of the sites. So that was all for Friday night. Oh, Friday night and Saturday, because I couldn't get enough. I had to wear Borea again on Saturday. And today is Sunday. And I'm just gonna go ahead and I guess mention the fragrance that I'm wearing today as well. I'm trying to wipe it off. If y'all saw my other video too, my bottles be real greasy because I moisturize my body and I grabbed the perfume and my hands are still oily or greasy, and I be having fingerprints all over the bottles and oil stains and whatnot. But today's fragrance was Instant Crush by Mancera. I'm wearing it so I don't have to spray that, and it's nighttime, so there's no point in me spraying anymore on. But Instant Crush, another fragrance that I got from a discount website. Again, I'll link those below. But Instant Crush, the name is so fitting. I sprayed that fragrance when I first got it, and I think it's been about a month, maybe a month and a half since I got it. But it is so good. It is so good. It's another fragrance that I've seen people mention on different websites and in different groups. And I saw, a couple of videos. Mancera is another house that has their fragrances tend to have great sillage and lasting power. But when I smelled it, I immediately fell in love with this fragrance. And no dent yet, but if you can, get your hands on Instant Crush, get you a sample. I would say that, in my opinion, it is a safe blind buy. So even if you can't get a sample, buy that, sis. Pick that up. If you don't do nothing else, get you a bottle of Instant Crush. It just smells so good. Like today, I took my shower, I sprayed some on, I moisturized my body, I sprayed some more on, I put my dress on, I sprayed some more on. It smells so good. Like I was about to choke myself out with all that I sprayed, but at the same time, it's just so good. I just had to have it. I had to have it on. I just needed it. I needed to really smell it. But let me go over some of the notes. Top notes are saffron, ginger, Sicilian mandarin, and Sicilian bergamot. The middle notes are amberwood, Moroccan rose, Egyptian jasmine, Indonesian patchouli leaf. The base notes are Madagascar vanilla, sandalwood, white musk, and oak moss. I think I've heard people compare this to Baccarat Rouge 540. I don't think it is. It's not a dupe, but I do smell some similarities. Once I get it on my skin, though, I don't smell the similarities with smelling it from the bottle. I do get why people say or have said that it smells like Baccarat Rouge 540. It's a very lovely scent. I must say, and I'm sitting looking at it. I really won't. I said I wasn't gonna spray it, but I really want to put some more on just because it's so beautiful. And I didn't talk about any of the longevity of the fragrances that I wore, but I want to think that, if I'm recalling correctly, it's something I meant to make a note of. I will do my best to make a note for the fragrances I wear this week about the longevity and projection and sillage. But I want to think that everything lasted at least 6 hours. I recall smelling everything at least 6 hours. Now, of course, Baccarat, she does the disappearing act. The event that I went to, I mentioned I went to back on Sunday. For a while, I was outside, so the wind was blowing. I would catch a whiff every now and then, so you know, that was nice. Because a couple times that I worn it, like, I could smell it when I put it on, but that's it. And I think everybody, the majority of the people who wear it, do say that. But I could smell it anyway. Now, Valentino, that Donna born in Roma, she lasted quite a while. I enjoy getting whiffs of it. My baby C, I absolutely, y'all, I love C. Like, I love C. I could smell that the majority of the day. After work, I laid down to take a nap, and I woke up and I was kind of like laying on my arm, and you know, one of the first things I did was inhale, and I got a good whiff of that. Like I said, I do overspray. And I was thinking the other day, I was like, well, you know, maybe I shouldn't overspray, but I'm like, girl, you got so many damn perfumes, like, what does it matter? Like, I'm not gonna get through all of them. Like Baccarat, I want to think I bought this last year, and I mean, I have to double check, but I want to think I bought this last year, and I've been going, you know, going through it out. You know, I don't wear it all the time, because she's not the most expensive, and she's not the cheapest either. But yeah, I think I spray pretty heavy, and I probably continue to spray pretty heavy because I don't see myself getting through all of the bottles that I own anytime soon. So spraying heavy won't really make much a difference in my collection. But anywho, keep rambling. Those are all of the fragrances that I wore from July 3rd to present. Today is Sunday, July 11th. I will come back next week and do another video of the fragrances that I wore. Like I said, I will do my best to take note of how long the fragrances, you know, last on my skin. And of course, they will be applied to clean, moisturized skin in order to get, you know, the best results. But yeah, so that is all that I have for you today. I'll probably come back and do another video before the end of the week. My goal is to get another video out to you all before the end of the week. I want to be more consistent, and I want to say that if you have watched to the end this far, I thank you. I thank you all for watching. I thank you all who have subscribed, and you know, if you haven't watched all my videos, go ahead and, you know, go ahead and look at the videos. Also, make sure you are liking the videos. I'm new to YouTube, but I hear people say all the time, oh, it helps with the algorithm. Like the video, y'all, so, you know what I'm saying, when your homegirl log in, you know, she can see that you watch this video, and maybe to prompt her to go watch the video too. But yeah, show me some love. Comment down in the comment section. Let me know what your fragrance was today, or anything. You know, what type of fragrances do you like? Do you have any of the fragrances that I currently, you know, I just mentioned in this video? Yeah, let's just, you know, let's just talk. I'm interested in knowing your thoughts on this video. Also, let me know what you would like to see. So don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and please be sure, you know, share the video. You know, somebody, you know, a loved one might be into fragrances. They don't know that I exist. You know, put me into their awareness. Let them know that your girl is out here. I'm trying. I'm trying to improve the content. I want to be more consistent, and yeah, I want us to grow together, you know, on this YouTube journey. So that is all, like I said, I have for you all today. Yeah, stay tuned for more videos. Thank you for watching.